Hello everyone, welcome to this next question from integral equation. This question is from December 2017 consisting of 4.75 marks, right? Let us see what is the question. The question is that consider a non-zero real valued polynomial function. We are given some polynomial p of x is equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square of degree at most 2. That means we have the maximum degree as 2. Let y is equal to y of x be the solution of this integral equation. This is the Volterra second kind of equation of second kind, right? And here what is the kernel? Kernel is sine of x minus t. They're asking which of the following statements are necessarily correct. That means they are asking whether the yx is a polynomial function of degree less than or equal to 2, or it is a polynomial function of degree less than or equal to 4. Third option is if a1 is non-zero and a0 plus 2a2 is 0, then y dash of 0 is equal to 0. And the fourth option is a1 is non-zero, a0 plus 2a2 is 0, then y double dash 0 is equal to 0. So let us get started. Let us see what are the solutions. So clearly the kernel here xt, that is equal to sine x minus t, right? So this is the convolution type of kernel. And we know how to solve these kinds of equation, right? The simplest way to solve this is using the Laplace transform. What we do is we take our equation to another domain S. If this is our domain X, we take this to another domain using this operator L, Laplace transform. We then simplify the solution in this domain and then we move back here to our original domain using the operator Laplace inverse. We have the formulas for this, we have the formulas for this. So we can easily solve this equation in S domain and move back it to X domain, right? So let us get started. Our equation in this case is y is equal to p of x, and p of x is given to be a0 plus a1x plus a2x square, right? Plus we can write this whole term as y of x convolved with sine of x, right? We can do that. It is simply the definition of convolution operator, right? No problem in that. Now what we can do, we can take Laplace transform on both sides. So we would have the Laplace of y of x is equal to the Laplace of this whole term a0 plus a1x plus a2x square, plus here the Laplace of y of x convolved with sine of x, right? So by definition, by the second shifting property of Laplace transform, the Laplace of two functions which are convolved with each other, it is equal to the Laplace of the first function multiplied by the Laplace of second function. So it is that simple in this domain that you have two operators convolved here, and when you take their Laplace transform, you just have a multiplication over here, right? And a0 being constant could be taken out. So the Laplace transform of 1, that would be 1 by s, plus a1 is constant, the Laplace transform of x, that would be 1 by s square, plus a2 is constant, the Laplace transform of x square, that would be 2 divided by s cube, right? And the Laplace of y of x as it is. So now let's move this term to the left hand side. What do we have? We have Laplace of y of x multiplied by 1 minus Laplace of sine x. What is Laplace of sine x? Do you remember the formula? The Laplace of sine of ax, that is simply equal to a square divided by s square plus a square, right? What is a here? It is equal to 1. So it would become Laplace of y of x multiplied by 1 minus 1 square, that would be 1, s square plus 1 square, right? That is equal to a naught by s plus a1 by s square plus 2a2 by s cube, right? So this would be, here when you simplify this, you'll get s square plus 1 divided by s square multiplied by a naught by s plus a1 by s square plus 2a2 by s cube, right? So let us simplify this. Or what you can do, you can take Laplace inverse on both sides. So you will have Laplace inverse of Laplace of y of x, which would ultimately be y of x, right? And here you have a naught, you can take a naught common because this is constant. Laplace inverse of s square plus 1 divided by s cube. Second term is a1. Laplace inverse of s square plus 1 divided by s power 4, right? Plus 2 times a2 Laplace inverse of s square plus 1 divided by s raised to power 5. So we are able to do that because this Laplace inverse is an linear operator, right? So after solving this, what you get? You'll get a naught. You can write this term as 1 by s plus 1 by s cube. You can write this term as 1 by s square plus 1 by s raised to power 4 plus 2a2 Laplace inverse of 1 upon s cube plus 1 upon s raised to power 5. So ultimately we'll obtain a naught plus a1x plus a naught by 2 plus a2x square plus a1 by 6x cube plus a2 by 12 x raised to power 4, right? So this is our y of x. Now see its degree. The yx has a degree at most 4, right? So our option B is the correct option. So we are saying yx is a polynomial function of degree less than or equal to 4. So option B is the correct option. Option A is wrong because the degree could be 3 also, the degree could be 4 also. So it is not less than equal to 2, right? Moreover, they are asking about y dash of 0 and y double dash of 0. So let us calculate these two. We have this y of x with us. So what would be y dash x? That would be a1 plus 2 times a naught by 2 plus a2 into x plus it would be a1 by 2 x square and it would be a2 by 3 x cube, right? So now they are saying what would be y dash of 0? Y dash of 0, that would be simply equal to a1, and let's see our conditions. In the option C, they are saying this term is equal to 0 when a1 is non-zero. But we are getting y dash of 0 is equal to a1, right? So this is 0 only when a1 is 0. So this condition is not true, right? So the remaining condition is this y double dash of 0 is equal to 0. Let us calculate that also. So we have y dash of x. So we can take the double derivative. We would get this term being constant is 0. We would get 2 times a naught by 2 plus a2 plus it would be a1x and it would be a2x square, right? And now they are again asking y double dash of 0. What would be that? This term would be 0. This term would be 0. So we are remaining with this term only. So it would be a naught plus 2a2. Right. So now let us see the conditions in the fourth option. They are saying a1 is not equal to 0. Moreover, this term is equal to 0, then y double dash 0 is equal to 0. In our case, what do we get? We get y double dash 0 is equal to a naught plus 2a2, right? So this would be 0 if and only if this term is 0, right? So this condition is true. Moreover, they are saying a1 is equal to not equal to 0, right? So it is not making any difference here. So this option is correct. Option D is correct. So the correct options are option B and option D. That is it for this video. Thank you.